Yeah, okay, okay. I think let me make sure the audio is perfect.
Do you want me to say my name and spell it?
It's not necessary, but like it's actually a ritual.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
Oh, so you might so you want me to get started or
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually ready. So
Okay. Yeah.
so yeah,
Good
so like today, so like so good morning, Simone. So
morning.
yeah, so
Yeah.
nice to have you here, like in this morning.
I hope you had did you have a nice holiday?
Oh, not really. So just like just working all the time. So I mean
Ready for a break.
that's the best way to spend the holiday, right? Yeah,
I guess.
so yeah,
Yeah.
so today we are going so we're going to talk about a really a brand new topic about the rapid test kit. So yeah, so because I mean like the kit is basically like widely available in Canada except in BC. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
I think it's not like it's not widely available until January. So that's why we have seen some like people like probably like from other province, they are just selling just reselling the rubber test kit online like for a ridiculous price. So so that's why we just want to have you here to like this morning to talk about to comment on this topic, in terms of some possible risks.
sure. So, I mean, when you are buying, first of all, I should say that rapid tests are a controlled product, meaning that according to the government of Canada, you should be buying them from an authorized dealer. And if you go on to the Health Canada website, when they are available here in British Columbia, yeah, it will tell you who's authorized to sell these. If you decide to go and buy products online like these, from an unauthorized dealer, as a consumer, you are opening yourself up to risks. What kind of risks, you might ask? Well, some of the things that you might need to be aware of is, as you were mentioning, is that you might be paying a lot more than the product itself is actually worth. Pardon me. So you might be paying a lot more than the product is actually worth. And that in itself may be a concern for you. But I think some of the bigger concerns are things like buying something like a medical device like that, that you're potentially going to put in your body, that may not do what it's supposed to do, that you may not get at all, or that may be, you're buying it for that may not work as intended.
uh what about like I so like we sell so we're selling this product like is it so right now is it illegal in Canada?
Is it illegal in Canada to use a rapid test?
Yeah,
Is that what you're asking?
like to resell and also to purchase the rapid test kit. Is it illegal in Canada at the moment?
Yeah, like I said, to buy it, I don't know if an individual can illegally buy or sell a rapid test. What I do know is that in order for a company to sell it, you have to be authorized by Health Canada. So if you have to be authorized to manufacture it, they have to be authorized, then sell it, and the government has decided that the best places for you as a consumer and the safest place for you as a consumer to buy these products is to go to generally pharmacies that can instruct you on the proper use of these types of products.
Right. What about like uh but I'm just wondering. So like some people they might act they actually if they are actually reselling the product that is like given away like by the government. So what so would that also be like illegal? So I'm just
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question, Leslie. I don't know if it's considered illegal for you to, as a consumer, as a private individual, to buy a product that you've gotten. And but I would say that if you're doing that, you're
mm,
potentially at risk, right? I would look at this more from the perspective of the purchase person here in British Columbia who's looking to buy these products for use. Like let's talk about that for a moment, right? If I am concerned enough about my safety that I feel like I need to buy a rapid test kit, I want to make sure that that rapid test kit that I receive is going to be safe for my body and that it's going to work as promised. If it doesn't work as promised, what's happening is it could give me a false negative or a false positive.
yeah.
And so think about the consequences of that. Even if that product I purchased, I receive. So let's say I buy it privately from someone overseas and I get that product. Think about some of the ramifications of if that product isn't working as it's supposed to work, or it's because it's going into my body.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's those health aspects attached to that. So I would, if I would think about those consequences if I indeed receive the product beyond any of those kind of consequences. If you buy something privately, like if I go onto Craigslist and bought anything from a private individual, it's buyer beware, meaning that you might pay more than you should. You may not receive the product as it's supposed to be, or you may not receive it at all.
Yeah, yeah, that totally makes sense. And but like like apart from that, so is there any like tips that also if there is some people still insist to like to purchase that like by different ways, so is there any way that they could like identify some potential counterfeit?
So if you are thinking of buying one of these kits, I would say go to the Health Canada website because they have a list of places that are authorized to sell these products. They also have a place, they also list the authorized products. So one is they're telling you what pharmacies in Canada are allowed to sell these products. The other part of that is they're telling you which products are authorized for use here in Canada. So that's two pieces of information right there that I would be aware of. Then I would make sure that the company I was dealing with was legitimate. I would do my research on bb.org to see that they've been around and that they're trustworthy. And I would be paying by credit card in case the product never came at all. And then I'd have some recourse through a chargeback. So those are some general tips that I would do if I was thinking of buying a medical device from anywhere in Canada. I would not buy privately for this type of product.
Right. So so would you say the best way for the people is just to be patient and wait until the kit is massively available in BC?
Yeah, I would say that the my suggestion would be for people who really want to get a COVID test. If there's a reason for you feeling like you need to get a test, do what the province of BC has suggested right now. Go talk to your doctor or use one of the testing facilities until those rapid kits are available. Otherwise, if you do want to buy a kit, then I would say utilize one of the companies that have been authorized to deal somewhere in Canada and make sure you do your research on those companies.
Right. That makes sense. So so like I mean like so far have you seen some scammer cases like related to the kids in BC?
Yes. Yeah. Well, we've heard reports of consumers reporting that they have been told that they might get a kit. If you go on to the website for the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center, they talk about all the different ways that there have been COVID-related types of scams throughout COVID, including rapid test kits. And many of them have been attempts to try to get your information through phishing scams, where they tell you that potentially they have a kit and then they need your information. So I think, as a consumer, just like with many other types of situations as they arise, we have to be very cognizant. The fact that in British Columbia, COVID kits are not rapidly available, and that COVID is a concern for people, that creates an environment for scam artists to be aware of when they're targeting you as a consumer. And so the best thing we can do to protect ourselves is know the signs of a scam, be cognizant of that. And if you really, really, really are concerned that you might have COVID, right now in our province, go get a test. You can still get a regular normal test, and the efficacy is right there. Yeah.
I see. So so what about so once the kit like is available in BC, if some individual, they just they feel like they got extra and they just want to give it away, like maybe like for free. So is there still any concern about this?
I would say that there's a reason why the government, I mean, I'm not a health practitioner, but I would say that there's a reason why the government is regulating this type of product. It's a health product. And so I would say that, if say some Good Samaritan wants to get rid of their kits, I anticipate that as part of the distribution strategy, I would hope that our government would think of how someone could potentially and safely give those away. I think the bottom line is that in order for you as a consumer to protect yourself, that you should be dealing with an authorized company that has the best way of giving you the best medical advice for a medical device.
I see. What about some because I heard some cases like maybe probably in other province like Ontario. So some people like reselling the kits, they actually get fined. So is there any like possible fine here? Same here in BC for reselling the kits?
I don't know that, and I don't know that information. I don't know what infrastructure our government's going to put in place. I think from a Better Business Bureau perspective, our focus really is about making sure you as a consumer are aware of the risks and responsibilities, and make sure you do your research. And so if you are thinking of buying a medical product from another private individual, there is going to be risk attached to that. Beyond the risk of whether or not you're going to get punished or not by the government, there's still the risks that you may be paying too much if you get the product at all. There is the risk that you might buy something that doesn't work as you think it should work. And that's risky in itself. Or there's the risk that you are potentially putting something in your body that could cause something bad to your body. So I think, if you as a consumer decide to buy or take a rapid test kit from someone that hasn't gone through the vetting process, you need to be aware of the risks.
Right. So yeah. So is there anything that you still want to add on about this topic?
I would just say that consumers who do think that they have been targeted by a scam, or if they want to do research, can come to bbb.org and look up the information on the business that they're thinking of dealing with. You can also report a scam through Scam Tracker, or you can go to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center, which has a wealth of information about COVID-related fraud.
Okay, I see. So yeah, I see. So once again, thank you so much for taking this interview with me.
You're welcome. Yeah, I hope you have a great day.
Yeah,
Your vacation.
yeah. I hope you're okay with my question so far, because it's a brand new topic.
Yes, and I don't know that's the thing. I don't know what the government is going to put in place. I don't know, for example, if a private individual will get in trouble if they do something like that. What I do know is that as a consumer looking to buy something like that, you have to be aware of the risks and that there could potentially be consequences. And that's what the role of the BEB is to help educate.
Yeah, definitely. So once again, yeah, thank you so much again.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Have a great day too. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Bye-bye.
Take care.